In this video we're uncovering the most dangerous alliances in modern history, not just official ones but the hidden connections, quiet agreements, and strategic partnerships shaping the future of our world. Some of these alliances bring stability. Others bring tension, and a few that could change everything overnight. Let's start with one of the most powerful alliances ever created, NATO. On paper, it's simple. An attack on one is an attack on all. Sounds like protection, right? But here's the twist: this alliance doesn't just defend, it deters, meaning sometimes wars don't happen because of NATO. Now think about that: peace through the threat of massive retaliation. That's powerful, but also dangerous, because if one small conflict escalates, it can pull multiple nations into war instantly. Let me ask you this: is it protection or a chain reaction waiting to happen? Oh, let's talk about a partnership that didn't happen overnight. China and Russia, two global giants, different histories, different ideologies, but one shared goal: balance Western power. Over the years, their cooperation has grown: military drills, energy deals, political alignment. But here's the part most people miss: this isn't a formal alliance like NATO. It's more flexible, less predictable, and that's what makes it dangerous, because there are no strict rules, no clear limits, just shared interests. So here's the question: is a loose partnership more powerful than a strict alliance? Think about it. This is where things get surprising. The Middle East, long known for division, but recently unexpected alliances started forming. Countries that once avoided each other now cooperating. Why? Not because old conflicts disappeared, but because new threats emerge, and sometimes enemies become partners for survival. Here's a powerful idea: in global politics, there are no permanent friends, only permanent interests. Let that sink in. So when alliances shift quickly, it's not random, it's strategic. But rapid change creates instability, and instability creates risk. No, let's move beyond military alliances, because some of the most dangerous partnerships don't involve weapons, they involve money. Trade alliances, economic partnerships, global supply chains, countries depending on each other for resources, technology, and energy. Sounds harmless. Here's the twist: dependency creates leverage. If one country controls a key resource, it can influence others without firing a single shot. That's silent power. For example, energy alliances can decide who thrives and who struggles. Technology partnerships can shape the future of entire industries. So ask yourself, what's more powerful, armies or economics? No, we enter the invisible world: intelligence alliances, cyber cooperation, data sharing between nations. These are the alliances you never hear about, but they might be the most powerful of all. Why? Because information is control. Countries share intelligence to prevent threats, but they also gain influence, and sometimes the line between protection and surveillance gets blurry. Now here's the scary part: cyber alliances can attack without warning. No soldiers, no borders, no visible battlefield, just systems shutting down, information leaking, chaos spreading. So let me ask you, if a war happens online, would you even know it started? No, step back, look at the bigger picture. These alliances don't exist in isolation, they interact, they compete, they balance each other, and that balance is fragile. Here's a powerful truth: the world is not controlled by one alliance, it's controlled by the tension between many. Too much power on one side, others respond to many alliances forming. Trust decreases, and when trust drops, risk rises. This is called the balance of power. It keeps peace, but it also keeps the world on edge. Here's something most people don't realize: some alliances are stronger during conflict but weaker during peace, because shared enemies bring unity, but when the threat disappears, differences return. Another twist: not all alliances are equal. Some are based on trust, others on necessity, and alliances built on necessity can break the fastest. No, imagine this: a small conflict begins somewhere in the world. At first it seems local, but alliances activate, support flows in, pressure builds, tensions rise, and suddenly it's not just one conflict anymore, it's global. That's how fast things can change. That's the hidden risk of alliances. So what makes these alliances dangerous? It's not just their power, it's their unpredictability. Alliances can prevent wars, but they can also expand them. They can create stability, but also tension. And in a world where everything is connected, one move can affect everyone. So the next time you hear about countries working together, don't just see cooperation, look deeper, because behind every alliance there's a strategy, and behind every strategy there's a consequence. I've this opened your eyes to what's really happening behind the scenes. Subscribe for more deep, powerful breakdowns, because the next story might change how you see the world.